Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the power of this hyper carry Talon jungle build. The secret is to get as much free gold as possible to hit a super early Eclipse. Eclipse is a really strong assassin item that also has some max health damage on it, a speed up, and a shield. It does a lot of different things. Level 1, you want to start W on Talon. It's your best level 1 ability for clearing and for fighting champions. These guys tried to cheese our jungle, so they're gonna pay a little bit for that. You have a Shen jungle. I think this matchup's fine for Talon. Your worst matchups on Talon jungle are non-interactive enemy junglers, so full clears, such as Fiddlesticks. It's super challenging. Another really hard one is Ivern, because whoever you try to burst, Ivern will just put a shield on them, and then there's nothing you can really do. So Fiddlesticks, Ivern are extremely challenging. Against super scrappy, strong soloists, let's say a Xin Zhao, a Trundle, a Warwick, you shouldn't be trying to fight them, especially if you didn't take Ignite. Don't try to fight them unless you have a huge gold spent advantage or level advantage. Against Shen, as long as we have HP advantage, we should be able to solo him. Looks like we're going to get a sick leash. Very cool. You typically want to do a 3 camp clear on Talon and then look for a gank. I'll go ahead and smite this so we can get our level 2. Wow, that was a really fast leash. Auto attack Q reset. Heimer's a really interesting champion that gives a lot of tempo, which is perfect because we're playing a full tempo rune set. First strike for the free gold, boots for free gold, futures market for free gold, and treasure hunter for free gold. We're getting free gold from 4 different sources. Kind of cool. Auto attack Q reset. It's very important you land the back end of your rake whenever you throw it out. The back end does more damage, and it's also what slows. The reason why Talon jungle is even viable is he does extra damage against monsters on his passive. It helps him to clear through his camps. With that being said, there was a roughly Masters EU West Talon jungle player even before the Talon buffs. So he was certainly viable even before that point. I kind of want to invade Shen. We could take red buff, then look for the invade. I'm thinking we might as well just do it now, though. Might as well. I think he's on it. Oh, he's on his Gromp right now. Auto attack W, we'll smite that. Auto attack Q reset. Pop over the wall. Nice. Get the first blood, first strike. Any kind of weak early game jungler, such as an Evelynn, Shen. Something that you know for sure can't solo you, you might as well 3 camp invade it. If you think you'll need red buff, then skip your wolves. Just do double buff plus Gromp for the fastest level 3 possible. I didn't think I needed red though. I've played plenty of Shen jungle and I know that it's not the healthiest in the early game. So sure enough, we had a pretty big HP advantage. Looks like he did a 3 camp clear, but he must have done like weird camps. He must have done red wraps, I guess red wraps blue. So he didn't get level 3 off of the 3 camps he chose to do. That's kind of annoying. Get another point in our rake. Nectin's not really reacting to this. Auto attack Q reset. We get off our first strike. We're near a wall to jump if we need to. He pops his phase rush, and there's nothing we can do to kill him there. We can go and get the opposite side scuttle though. That's a decent option. Keep using our E to get across the map. The more movement speed you have, the faster your jump works on Talon with your wall jump. Because as you can see right now, it's a very slow animation. People can auto you or hit you while you're doing it, assuming they're close enough to do so. It's easier for ranged champions, obviously. I'll go ahead and stay. I have red buff. I don't necessarily want to back right now. We could get a huge chunk of our Eclipse. It's also viable to rush down a Youmuu's on Talon for even more tempoing, but generally Eclipse is the way to go. It gives you more AD. It gives you Omni Vamp for sustain, and the speed up on it's really nice for being able to flop back out with your E. You can pull off dives and then E out. After landing consecutive attacks with Eclipse, 8-second cooldown on melees, you get a shield, 15% movement speed bonus for 2 seconds. The movement speed's really nice on Talon. Certainly nothing wrong with the Youmuu's rush though, it's just not as good for soloing people. It's more for getting across the map and ganking. Clear that, hop over. Always go for the W max on Talon and the Q, then E max last. Obviously, we're going to get points in our R whenever it will let us. Level 6, 11, and 16. We're going to kite this out towards our next camp. Auto attack Q reset, auto. Q is a great auto reset on Talon. Akali just hit 6, so I don't necessarily want to gank that. She could kill me. I haven't spent gold yet. We're very, very killable for level 6 Akali. We'll spend our gold here in a second. We're sitting on a lot of it. I wanted to finish the full clear because we also had a red buff, so it just made sense. We are on the correct side of the map to finish our clear, so it's exactly what we did. Push out a base for a gank into blue buff, and we can repeat the process. Even though you don't typically full clear on Talon in his first clear, still clearing towards a side is ideal to have your camps kind of coming in at once together. Might as well get the Vampiric. Get a bit of low life still. Only 5 less AD than a longsword. Plus you get more of our gold spent. Should be more valuable than having 5 more AD for the 7% life still. That's all we could afford really. Shen's level 4. We're pretty slow right now. Only 335 base movement speed. We're not really that fast. Looks like he's going in for his Krugs or for his Raptors. Most likely. You shouldn't really be soloing Dragon on Talon, especially after the Dragon durability buffs. Is he on it? Yeah, he's on it right now. Okay, I don't know where he is actually. Maybe he went to his Raps. We're going to E towards her. Pop her with the W. We actually missed part of it. Now we have to leave. That exhaust lasted forever though. Holy moly. I wanted to go kill Shen. It's not going to be possible now. His Krugs are already down. He's going to be on red Raps. Missing the initial part of the W robbed us of passive. We still weren't going to be able to kill Senna though. We got exhausted by Xayah and then Senna flashed away. I'm going to smite that over here. You shouldn't generally take blue Gromp same time. I'm only doing it since I've already reset and I have some items. Pop that with an auto and a W. I saw Shen go bot there a second ago. I'll push into his blue buff side. We have huge level advantage. If Shen's early ganks don't pan out, it puts him super far behind. He has trouble getting... Is this warded? Like, what is he doing? He must be gone to his red or he started the dragon. He might have jumped over the wall and just gone to his red buff. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Hey, friend. Auto attack Q reset. Pop him with R. We kind of pulled ourselves out of our wall jump there. We flashed slightly too soon before our jump hit ended because we're not very fast. So we didn't get the full value out of our wall jump. It is what it is. What's going on, Echo? I'm not going to take those last hits. I don't necessarily want them to know that I'm going to his blue buff. I would assume they would assume I'm going over there though since I'm in the area. Auto Q reset. Yeah, Kali seems to be rotating down. I need to turn the scuttle around. If she's not rotating the blue, then she's just recalling because she's not showing up on the map. They have Senna R potentially if she hits 6 to help him with here. He should have been here by now. It's kind of weird. Kind of strange. Maybe he went Wolves first. Maybe he's on a Gromp. I don't know. Alright, now he's doing it. Go ahead and jump on auto attack Q reset. He's smiting it to get some health back. Blue smite into W. He actually didn't die there because we didn't get off the auto attack. That sucks. That's really, really unfortunate. Just needed one more auto to apply the passive there. They know I'm on this right now. Their mid lane might rotate for this. It's annoying that Akali's here. There's only so much I can do about it. She has more gold spent than the Renekton. She's scarier than he is. Should be able to do Raps and red buff out on the same time as Talon. You certainly don't have to dual take any camp on him to get great value out of him. I think it might be worth doing though. At least attempt. They're taking this away though for the next season. You won't be able to do this in season 13, unfortunately. You can't dual take any camp season 13, which is a shame. They're trying to lower the skill ceiling for jungle to where if you're not a good jungler, the difference between you and a great jungler is going to be smaller than it is now, basically. Jungle has a pretty big skill curve between knowing when camps spawn, paying attention to that, knowing when to invade, when not to invade, understanding what's a good gank, what's not a good gank. All that stuff has been tweaked. Or at least over time, over the seasons, I should say. You over this wall, hit her with blue smite W. Q auto attack reset. Auto Q auto, down she goes. You can use your Q as a gap closer. It does more damage if you use it at point blank range. It's 50% more damage just about. It's quite a bit more. Dragon's looking pretty free right about now. Auto Q auto. We didn't have to use our R or anything. Your R is just AoE damage. It makes your next auto do more damage. And obviously the speed up and invisibility. We certainly didn't need to use it there. Oh, Draven didn't get the kill. I should have given the kill to Draven. That's my bad. This Heim's rotating like crazy. It's good. Good stuff. Close game so far. 4-2. We have 3 of the 4 kills. Could go for the Xayah there. I haven't spent my gold though. Now I'm down to fighter. Down to butcher. Youmuu's is extremely valuable on Talon, more so than most assassins, because he has an ability that is directly impacted by movement speed, which is his E. If his E didn't speed up based off of your movement speed, then it wouldn't be that good of an item on him. But since it does, it's very enticing to go for. Otherwise, you go for Umbral first or second item rush on Talon if Youmuu's wasn't viable for whatever reason. There's a ward here, of course. Hey, she's dead. What is she doing? Goodbye, and I think you're dead as well. Auto Q reset, auto W. Sick. Got first strike gold out of that. I think, at least. I know if they hit you first, then you basically don't get it. You have to be the first one to hit them. It's kind of annoying. It's giving us a decent chunk of gold. Take some plates. Senna is going to get back to lane first. We might be able to kill her. We killed Senna through the Shen R2. That's kind of sick. Because we have the Eclipse where you have a complete item and they don't. So they can't really match our damage output here. Locked her down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Very, 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 very close to getting the kill. Unfortunate. Shen's top side. I'll go take his red buff. If he was top side for Herald, his red buff's still up. So is his wraps most likely. Sick. I was keeping tabs on this. I figured I could one-shot the Senna. Not quite. Little bit too tanky. Maybe if we had Electrocute. Electrocute gives a bit more damage. But it doesn't give you gold, which you kind of need to have gold advantage on champions like Talon. Xayah's low. Echo's kind of low. That's tough, man. Wish Dragon was up so I could just take that. We don't have a good option at the moment to where to go. This may or may not be warded. Oof, nice. We'll dive her. We just need to get close. Hey, friend. Pop the R, walk her down with the bonus movement speed. I don't want any of these minions. I just want the XP from them. As long as I get the XP, I'm happy. Talon has a lot of ability damage. After all, he's traditionally a mid laner. He wasn't much of a jungler up until last season, when they gave him some bonus damage on his passive and on his W. They nerfed the damage on his W though. I think it used to be 120 or 150%, but he could consistently do like pre-315 full HP full clears, so then they decided they didn't like that. And then it was swiftly nerfed. Ooh, Heim wants this? I don't know about that. I don't think he needs it. He already has a huge mana item. Probably has mana flow as well. You can definitely get through your camps quickly, especially if you have some items after you've spent some gold. That extra % base damage does wonders. every single time you get a level up in your ability or an item. You get that sweet, sweet percent. The dashing there was an accident. Little bit of an accident. We missed out on it. 50% damage essentially. Boop. There it goes. Don't know where Shen is. Haven't seen him in a while. I think he's just kind of power farming. He's trying to get back into the game. This is the right move for him. Alright, Echo, you lose this turret, big boy. Auto attack Q reset. I didn't realize I was going to get chain CC'd. Oh my god. I can't move. I got CC'd for 3.7 seconds. I didn't see the Shen R on the Echo. When Echo went in, Shen R'd him really early. I thought we could just take the turret, kill Echo, but nah. 3.7 seconds of CC. I think Echo stun lasts for 2 seconds. Damn. Gave up a fat shutdown too. To whoever got that. Shen got it. I'm actually glad he got it and not Echo. Echo's a massive hyper carry late game. At this point, typically you would want to go for the Yomus. Now I'll go for Surlds. Surlds or Death Stance. Both really safe third item options. They're not that tanky. If we go for Surlds, it's mainly just for the Shen at the moment. I guess the plate in on the Akali. We got to keep getting the objectives. Their team scales really well. They probably outscale us because their Nectar falls off super hard. I would also say that Heimer basically falls off too. In a lot of ways. When everyone's full build. Hey, friend. Auto attack Q reset. And she's dead. Echo's probably in the area. I don't want to deal with these guys. Not like this, at least. That's funny that they're even chasing me. Chasing Talon is kind of oof. Ooh. I don't know how Echo knew I was in that exact spot. He put his stun in the perfect spot to give himself a shield. Must have just been on a ward. Let's grab these camps real quick. We'll play around the Shen red buff spawn time. We do have R. Might be able to do something to Zai here. Shen R still on a cooldown. Yeah, E's much faster. Much faster now. Tier 2s. We'll pop Yomus for this. E over. Pop the R. I'll attack. Ooh. Got her with the slow aspect there, but she has Gale Force, so there's only so much I can do to kill her. Gale Force is really strong for surviving assassins. Like getting an extra free flash, essentially. Very hard to deal with. I'll have to go for Senna. She'll be much easier to kill than Gale Force Saya plus Saya R. She has 2 tools for surviving our burst. I'll attack Q reset. Akali pushing the top side at the moment. Draven on the bot side. Now it's all about who gets picked. If they start picking us, they win. If we keep picking them, we can maintain our tempo. Shen's building a weird kind of AP hybrid build, which is viable, but it's kind of strange. Echo R's back. I don't think I used my W on Shen there. Maybe it was on cooldown or something. It's either that or I'm falling asleep. Tempted to dive her. I have a feeling Shen's looking at her though, and he'll press R. So we'll go for Herald. We might be able to take it in time. Oh no, not if Heimer doesn't help. It disappears at 1950, so we had very limited time to actually get it. There's no one on the map to pick right now, except for Akali. We have more gold spent than her, but she is 2 levels up with Conk versus First Strike. First Strike's a lot weaker than Conk in a fight to the death. She's missing a bit of HP though. I'll see Akali later. There's no need to fight that. We also got the Shen R. Shen Panic. I don't think he realized just how strong Akali is with plated versus a lethality build. If they're going to stack armor, your best build on Talon is to go for a Gore Drinker. Gives you a lot of sustained damage and kind of tankiness. Shen might still be topside. Auto attack Q reset into the R. Oh, wait, why are these guys here? No! Shen's still there. Oh my god. That's not good. Heimer gets the Baron, and I die. Yeah, I definitely need Serls if I'm going to cut through the Acolyte. I'd rather not go into debt to do it, though. I'll just wait for this item. Kali's kind of broken, man. She has less gold spent than us since she has a level advantage. We straight up can't fight her. So much damage output on her. 1,700 damage. It's a lot. I only have about 1,700 health. I'll sell a refill. We'll grab this. Gotta just play for Drag Soul. I can't really fight plated Akali if she has level advantage. I can fight anyone else on their team. It's not Akali. She's not a champion that's gonna go down easy. She can stall out a lot of our damage with her invisibility as well. We don't have a way of really seeing her. There's very few champions that can see invis champs with a certain ability. Like Zac can. He lands it on her. Their whole team, it feels like they're just constantly hiding. They're just missing constantly. They're waiting for us to make more mistakes. Is the why behind it. Shen's... this wasn't worded though. Didn't I use my sweeper on that? Hey, Senna. Goodbye, Senna. Draven, please auto the turret. Holy crap. If he left that turret up, that would have trolled us so hard. Oh, okay. Oh, we got the Xayah. The Shen kills us. He got that hybrid build. It's getting tanky. Serls, we still have the most kills in the game. I just realized we have almost every single kill on our team. That's not good. I've thrown the shutdown several times as well, so that's not good at all. High match shutdown gold. He's farming so much. He's focusing objectives really well. At this point, with how tanky they're getting, 3 of them have all built at least 1 HP item. She has 2, he has 2. They have some armor items as well. I think we go for Black Cleaver now, really. Just shred. We go Black Cleaver into Death's Dance or Black Cleaver Edge of Night. You wouldn't really go Umbral at this point in the game. It's more of a tempo item for buying it early and getting that type of advantage. As a true late game item, it doesn't hold its weight very well because it takes up a full item slot. We have a lot of kills, but not a lot of levels. We've stopped farming. Red buff fight, I need to get over there. Shen R lasts forever. When he put it on Xayah, she dashed into me with Gale Force, I think. It was a second or two after Shen had teleported to her. It's a really long shield. They're shoving up mid. Maybe I should shove bot real quick. Get that pushing. They're trying to split push a bit with the Shen. So they're leaving a Akali on the side. I can get this pushing. It'll force someone to come over here. And then I can group up really fast with the Youmuu's out of combat movement speed and then plus the active as well. Never really run out of mana on Talon jungle. Your jungle item keeps you filled up as long as you go back into the jungle at some point. Maybe the Shen saw me with his oracles when I was in that brush because I thought I had it swept, but he knew exactly where I was. Taunted me from outside of brush earlier. Alright, Senna, you're dead. Auto attack Q reset, down she goes. A squishy can't get away from you, especially if you come up behind them on Talon. It's just not gonna happen. We'll go shove mid now. We can't dive Echo underneath turret. It's not gonna happen. Gotta take this instead. You can move them around the map on Talon, force them where you want them to go. because we can push the waves relatively fast, and we can get away from them if they try to converge on us. So it's pretty low risk. And now if they don't rotate, they lose a turret. If they do rotate, then they'll lose a turret from my teammate, since we already got a pick. Puts them in a really tough spot. Just trying to mess with her. I want her to commit to chasing me is what I want. It's not going to work though. Senna came mid at least. Senna didn't go bot side. Now we get their wolves. We also shoved mid a little bit to where our wave will auto push on them here. Bop it with a Q. Got the mid shoving again. They lose wolves as well. That's a decent interaction while we're waiting for dragon to come up. Mid wave's pushing out again. Gotta grab this. I don't want this going too deep. She's 2 HP item with plated. I mean, technically 3 HP item if you count D shield. It's only 80 HP though. And then she has resolve tree secondary. She's not burstable at all. Very, very tanky. Got mid shove. Let's take some vision. We're near the wall, so we should be able to do escape. He burnt a lot there, but our eclipse soaked a lot. He took way more damage than we took. He has 2 armor items and 2 HP items. And he red smited us, so we were doing 10% reduced damage there. Solid exchange. He's losing camp after camp. And I'm pushing wave after wave. Heimer gets the Baron. That's sick. Very sick. Now we just play for dragon. We don't really need kills anymore as a team. Goes the stun. Hey, Echo. Force him back. I don't think he actually wants to fight us is the thing. I think he knows he can't. Later, Kali. If she's going to use her flash and R, then I'll use my flash. I'm on my way for the dragon. I got to spend first. I'll be able to get here pretty fast, too. Very, very fast. I have the Yomi's out of combat movement speed 40. To give you perspective, tier 1 boots are only 25. Tier 2 boots are a total of 45. So this is barely less movement speed out of combat than boots, which is kind of sick. That's why you don't really need Relentless Hunter on Talon if you're willing to go for Yomu's, which is one of his best items anyways. These guys are in a weird spot. They're up super far. Senna's dead. She's crazy. I don't know why she went for that. It's going to be hard for us to get in. Draven is on the split, though, so they're kind of losing a lot of HP here. Oh, I get the jump. He couldn't land the taunt. I kept juking, so he kept holding, but then I eventually get close enough to the wall, of course. Are they going to rotate to this, or are they going to let me kill Shen? Because I will kill him. Down he goes. I told you I'd kill him. Boop! Got the echo. Can I kill? Oh my gosh. Akali got the dragon, though. That sucks. Boop! I guess she still had flash. She must have just dashed art into me, and then Draven's on the split. That's GG's. What a game. Whole lot of fun. Talon's a blast to play, man. So much fun. Let's take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we have the most in the game. That's important because we did probably have the most gold in the game as well, so we want to have the most damage. For damage taken, we took the most on our team. We actually took the most in the game. That is shocking. I guess that just goes to show the power of Eclipse. For self-mitigated, we were number 2 in the game behind the Shen. For runes, really high value Talon. Like I said, a whole lot of fun. Just get down his clear route. You're going to 3 camp, clear invade, or you're going to 5 camp, clear into gank, then scuttle. Whole lot of fun. Highly recommend it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. And if you need it, you can take Ignite instead of Flash.